Well, it's the Friday we've been waiting for. So very exciting. Algoa Cup race day, 2 features on the day. And I'm chatting to Gavin Smith to hear more about his runners on Friday. In race 1, the yard will start with Burning Moon, who put up a very promising debut last time out, and Flowers of Nike, who'll be trying the blinkers.
No, yes, Flowers put the blinkers on because it's cut back in trip to 1200. But yeah, she tends to, she gives a finish and then stays on. So blinkers on should help a little bit, doing well at home. And other little girl, she ran a very nice race last time out, and she has come on from that, so expected to be knocking.
In race 2, it may be a small field, but it's very, very competitive, and it's going to be a great sprint. Gillian Ann is holding competitive form, and Civil Rights will enjoy a nice weight swing with what looks to be the danger.
Yeah, Fedra, I got a ton of respect for it, and she'll be very hard to peg her back, and she's done nothing wrong. Civil Rights, yeah, like you say, she's got a bit of a pull at the weight, so it doesn't help it being a one-time winner. She runs in the money, and they take her up like 4 or 5 points, and they ask you to run, but then the horses get punished for it. But she's in a good place, doing well at home. Gillian Ann as well, doing very well at home, and I just expect him to be thereabouts.
In race 3, we'll see Copernicus, who will be making his local debut, and Perfection, who showed great improvement from first run to second.
Copernicus, to first run for the yard, still learning about him. He may just be in need of a hard run. And Perfection, nice run last time out, and he has come on from that at home nights.
Moving on, Flame Flower, also new to the yard, and she'll race alongside Dame of Flames.
Dame of Flames cut back in trip with the blinkers on just to give us some more interest. Doing very well at home. And Flame Flower, nice gallop last week, and she's a bit of a gallop that filly may be a touch on the sharp side, but she'll enjoy the galloping track.
In race 5, we'll see all of Stone Cold, Ferrari, Ice and Legitimate. It's a competitive field, but they've all got claims.
Yeah, I agree with you. No, it's a competitive field, a small competitive, actually a very nice race. Legitimate, he's his own worst enemy. He's just got to put his mind on things. Ferrari Ice, last time out, maybe let him go a little bit too early. You've got to hang on to him a little bit, but doing good work at home. And Stone Cold comes off a decent win, but he has got top weight.
We move on to the first of the features, and that will be the listed 3-year-old Racehorse Owners Association Stakes. And here the yard will be represented by a handful. And Gav, we're going to start with Kaya's Hope. Oh, he showed his class last time out when winning the Racehorse Owners Association plate, as well as Sandbank, who placed behind him.
Yes, no, it's the boys, their prep's gone very well. It was the plan to run them there and then run them into this, and they've stepped it up. Both ran nice races last time. Kaya's Hope won very well, and you'll enjoy the step up to the mile. But yeah, huge respect for the runners, the Cape runners. I see that some of them are run behind Glenn's good horse, and some of them have run behind Candace's good horse. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting.
They'll be joined by Then in Focus and Zatara Magic, who are showing off behind us, and we'll see if he'll make another appearance. He was also a very impressive placing in the Racehorse Owners Association plate last time out.
Yeah, Then in Focus is then Gelding's done him good. He's actually, even after that run, he's come on at home in his work, maybe even squeaked back in the quartets. And Zatara Magic improving all the time, Nates, and definitely the mile we enjoy.
And then it's time for the big one, the listed Algoa Cup, and here the yard will be well represented again by the 5 runners, starting with Yega Moon, who loves the 2,000-metre trip, and Find Me Unafraid, who was a brilliant second in last year's edition behind Hoedspruit.
Yeah, Find Me Unafraid comes off a good win, and he ran second in this race last year. He loves the track and trip, as well as Yega Moon, and their prep's gone very well.
They'll be joined by Never Ending Rain and Peace in Our World.
Peace in the World, being a 2-time winner's got a bit to do, but he's in a good place at home. Never Ending Rain, he's not without ability, Nates. He tends to hold back a little bit here and there, but on the day he can pop up.
As well as Ancient Times.
Ancient Times is developed into a nice little stayer, but he's got a lightweight, and he'll be up handy. Also, he's very fit and well.
Race 8 is a super sprinting field, and here the yard will step out Cruise Control, who has been a very eye-catching sprinter as a 3-year-old so far, and Captain Opie will race alongside him.
Captain Opie's been a little bit unlucky. He got left to one start and a little bit of interference the next start. Expecting a better run from him. Albeit a very, very competitive race. Cruise Control comes off a good win. It is 1100 now, which is a little bit of a question mark. I know he has won it before, but against easier company. But in a good place as well, doing well at home, Nates.
The yard will finish with 3 runners: Crown Plaza, Globe Tonic, who has his post-maiden run, and Big Sky Country.
Expecting improvement from Big Sky Country. Globe Tonic comes off a maiden win, so he's taken a bit of a step up. And Crown Plaza, last time she did too much too early. She was exposed early part of the race and took all of the bit and off she went. So expecting a better effort from her.
A great breakdown there by Gavin. Lots to look forward to from his runners on Friday.